Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to talk about that gold box from over in Japan. Now, I know it's been a little bit of a while since we talked about this, but this was there's no other way to put it, a spectacular product. This was, now Japan never got the Ultra Premium Collection. That was our kind of big thing. And actually, the Ultra Premium Collection, it is a kind of thing that Japanese players absolutely want, because there are a bunch of things in the Ultra Premium Collection that Japan just never got. And it ranges from the small little things that nobody really cares about, like the Charizard pin, and I'm not saying that the Charizard pin's not cool, but I absolutely am saying that compared to the other stuff, it's not terribly exciting. But then it goes all the way up to the metal cards. Those metal versions of base set Pikachu and base set Charizard, they never came out over in Japan. Japan never got them, and I think at this stage it's fair to say that Japan never will. Which is interesting, because the other day I showed you the Arceus Ultra Premium Collection, and what's interesting about that is that also has metal cards in. It has metal versions of Arceus V and Arceus V Star, and that again seems to be a product which isn't coming out in Japan, so Japan's just not getting the metal cards. They're the only two products that really have had metal cards in. Neither of them are coming out in Japan. It looks like Japan is missing out. But what Japan didn't miss out on is this 25th anniversary gold box. And this 25th anniversary gold box is absolutely amazing. The thing is, it's recently had a reprint, and the reprint is way more valuable than the original print, and that's what I want to get into today. Now, if we have a look at the gold box as a whole, it is a truly spectacular product. You get yourself the gold playmat and a playmat box, a gold deck box, a gold damage counter, dice box, call it what you will, gold sleeves, gold dice, gold coin, which is way cooler than that Charizard pin, gold condition markers, and an actual deck. There's a whole deck in there as well. So most of this we never got. Now it does have the gold Pikachu and Pokeball cards, more on those in a minute, but basically that's the only thing. The only thing that is common across the two boxes are those promos. All this other gold merch was Japan only, and it's been a while at this stage yet. It's not coming out. Now, when I say Japan only, I really mean Asia only, because actually this gold box did make its way out into other Asian territories. So, for instance, here is it in Korea. This is the Korean version of the box, which you'll notice is the same accessories, all that good stuff. So okay, this is looking rather lovely. As a fun little side note, it did actually come with 5 of the promo card packs, that is the classic collection, but then it doesn't actually come with any of the regular packs. Yeah, I'm going to let you figure that one out. So this was a truly amazing product. And it sold out basically instantly and was basically impossible to get a hold of. And I tried, which is to basically say I entered the Pokemon Center lottery, and I failed, which is to say I didn't win the Pokemon Center lottery, and then I just kind of waited for a while. And then they did this amazing thing. What they did was they actually put it back up over on Amazon Japan, and they put it up as a made-to-order thing. And it was a case of, if you went and ordered it, you would get it. And you would get it for 17,600 yen, which sounds like a huge amount of money. It comes out to about £110 in today's money, and kind of is. But the thing is, we were never going to get it any other way. Like, we ran out of time. I mean, this went up on Amazon the 26th of January, I ordered mine. And my gold box is coming today, tomorrow, Wednesday, in the next couple of days. So it's taken like 9 months for it to actually get here. As a side note, unlike when they did a similar thing on Amazon Japan with the 25th anniversary booster boxes, these would only ship to Japan. So the 25th anniversary boxes, you could get a box that would ship anywhere in the world, again, made to order. We opened that one a few weeks ago while I was at Worlds, but the gold box was actually, it would only ship to Japan, so you had to order it on Amazon Japan, then use a proxy address, etc. But again, as I've explained, such a cool product, absolutely worth it. So that's the fairly convoluted backstory to what this is and why I'm getting it into post in the next couple of days. The question I haven't answered yet is why it's so much more valuable than the original. Now, I'm fairly sure it actually sold in much bigger numbers. Because again, the original one was released, sold out basically instantly, and was impossible to get hold of. Whereas the Amazon version, that was actually put up on Amazon as made to order, and it was up there for a while, so I don't have numbers in front of me, obviously, but you've got to assume that they're actually far more of the new version. So what went and happened? And the answer is extremely simple. What they did was they went and put it into a little booster pack, the Pikachu. So the thing is that when it was there initially, the gold Pikachu was just part of the deck. So when it comes out of the deck, it basically comes out not mint. And it's very, very, very difficult for it to actually come out as mint, which is kind of understandable. So it just was very, very difficult to get a mint version. Obviously, people want the mint versions so they can go and get them graded, etc., etc., etc. Well, what they've done with this new version of it is they've gone and put it in a little plastic booster pack, which has made a gigantic difference. A huge difference, ladies and gentlemen. Because what's actually gone and happened is that they're now coming out in good condition. Because they're coming out in these little plastic booster packs, they're actually coming out minty. And that makes a huge difference. I mean, I've got to give a massive shout out here to the lovely OKJ Love, a very lovely Australian chap, does YouTube, etc. I'll pop a link to their YouTube in the description. OKJ Love is brilliant, and they basically sent me a message this weekend going, hey, I'm not going to get round to covering this at the moment, but if you want to, I think this will make a fairly interesting story. And I agree, ladies and gentlemen. I think it does make a very interesting story. And if we go over to Card Rush, what we basically see are a couple of sold listings from around the same time where an unopened version of the Pikachu V was sold for 35,800 yen. That is a huge amount of money. 35,800 yen. Now, bearing in mind, I just pay 17,600 yen for the entire box. And I'm definitely going to get one of these Pikachu in. This is pretty much dead on $250. So even though I paid a huge amount for the box, the unopened Pikachu is absolutely worth like double what I paid for the box. As a side note, when I do my opening, you are crazy if you think I'm opening this Pikachu. I'm not doing it. I will show you the Pikachu in the little booster pack. No way I'm opening it, and you can't make me. Whereas if we just go and have a look at a regular Pikachu V, which was from the original box opening, we see 25,800 yen. So a far more reasonable $180. Still crazy expensive, let's be clear, but significantly cheaper. The thing is, if we head on over to Mercari, it is way more pronounced. If I just look at the last few sold listings, we are seeing that they're generally selling for, well, I mean, here's 3 in a row that sold for 35,000, 39,000, and 36,000 yen, which incidentally is like right on about what it was selling over on Card Rush. So I feel pretty confident calling this like a 35,000 yen, $250 card. That is the unopened version of it. And again, that's why I'm not opening it. Whereas if we look at the regular version, that is to say the one that came out of the box initially, we can find sold listings very recently, as in within the past few days, where, or at least, within the past couple of weeks, where it sold for 15,000 yen. 15,555 yen. This happens a lot on Japanese sales. They tend to repeat the last number. I don't really know why, but it's just a thing and it makes me very happy, so I'm down with it. That's $110. That is a gigantic difference. Now, bearing in mind the reprint of this box, we've always known, incidentally, you probably saw when I popped it up on the screen earlier, when this gold box went up for order, it was always said that we would get it, it would ship at the end of August. So we've always known the reprint was coming. So the last few weeks, any of these sales have been sold with the understanding that we all know that the price is coming down because these cards are being reprinted. And don't get me wrong, this Pikachu open still costs about as much as the box. Because bearing in mind, I might be getting the box this week, but I ordered it in January. Nobody's getting this golden box for anywhere near retail nowadays. You are not getting this gold box even remotely close to retail. There is zero chance of that happening. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry, it's just not on the cards. Pun not intended. But we all knew the price of this was coming down because we knew that people had ordered it. And like I say, it was available to order for a while. We all had plenty of chance to actually go and get it. But there is a huge difference, more than double, between a Pikachu V, which came from the old box, which was in the deck, and there is no kind of sealed version of it, and we all know it's probably coming out damaged, and this new version, which is coming in its lovely own little booster pack, and is almost guaranteed to come out in good condition, or at least far more likely, and if you do get it in that booster pack and it doesn't come out damaged, etc., what you've got there is a significantly more valuable card, and this makes a rather huge difference. I hate to say that if you didn't order this at the time, you're probably not going to be able to find this for anywhere near retail, and of course, I've just shown you the Pikachu cards. Obviously, if you go and look at the gold box, now that people know, if you can prove it's from the latest set, it's going to be more expensive because of that Pikachu. But I thought this was a fairly interesting story, and I thought it was the kind of thing I wanted to share with you. So I did. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's over to you guys. I want to know what you think about this. I want to know how excited you are about it. I want to know anything you want to tell me. So let me know in the comment section, would you? Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games and all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, so you can join a Discord and chat Pokemon with us. And we give shout outs to people like the lovely Jolene Orenji, who is one of our patrons and is a very lovely person. So thank you for all the support. Thank you for being a lovely person. And apologies for probably mispronouncing your name. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.